While Sam Hartman is known for his stunning looks and hair, his story is much more complex than that. From being overlooked as a high school recruit to overcoming tragedy, Sam Hartman has had countless obstacles to overcome. Even after record-breaking performances in college, he still went undrafted. But how did this even happen, and where is he now? Well, to understand his journey and how he even got here, we need to take a step back in time. Samuel Hartman was born on July 29th, 1999 in Charlotte, North Carolina. And from a young age, he showed great potential as a football player, making a name for himself in high school. And Hartman would quickly become one of the most talked about young athletes in the country. Hartman would attend Davidson Day School in North Carolina before transferring to Oceanside Collegiate Academy in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. While at Davidson Day High School, Hartman played under Coach Chad Greer, who is known for developing top quarterback talent. Chad Greer is the father of Will Greer, a former 5-star recruit and current NFL quarterback. Will Greer was one of the top quarterback recruits in the country. He would end up playing for the University of Florida in West Virginia and was drafted in the 3rd round of the 2019 NFL Draft. Will is now in his 6th NFL season, currently playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. So being around players as good as Will Greer definitely helped Sam Hartman develop into a better quarterback. This would help Hartman lead his team to be one of the best teams in the state. In high school, Hartman threw for an impressive 9,481 yards and 98 touchdowns. As a senior at Oceanside Collegiate, once he transferred, he passed for over 3,000 yards and 29 touchdowns, while also rushing for 9 more, leading his team to a 7-3 record. But before transferring to Oceanside Collegiate, Hartman had 2 incredible years at Davidson Day. As a junior and sophomore, he passed for 6,388 yards and 69 touchdowns. One of his most unforgettable performances was a 563-yard passing game, which was the 3rd highest total in the history of the country, only putting him behind Will Greer and Chris Leak, both highly recruited quarterbacks. In his sophomore year, Hartman helped lead Davidson Day to a state championship, finishing with 2,655 passing yards and 24 touchdowns. Despite the success, Hartman faced tragedy in his personal life during his high school years that shaped his journey going forward. In 2015, Sam Hartman suffered a devastating loss with his older brother. Dimitri Allison would pass away after taking his own life at the age of 21. Dimitri was actually a receiver in college playing for Elon University. After taking his own life, this event would have a profound impact on Sam moving forward. Because Dimitri wasn't just Sam's older brother, he was a role model, and Sam looked up to him for guidance both in life and on the football field. After his death, Sam faced the challenge of dealing with immense grief while continuing to pursue his football career. The pain of losing his brother became a major motivating factor for him, and he often speaks about Dimitri and the impact that his passing had on his career. Moving forward, Hartman would see plenty of success in college. Having record-breaking performances in high school would earn him a spot at Wake Forest University, where he enrolled in January 2018. And as a 3-star recruit, Hartman was ranked as the number 12 pro-style passer in the class of 2018. He quickly made an impact on the team, starting as a quarterback in his first season. Over the course of his college career, he would set numerous records and became one of the most successful quarterbacks in the ACC. He would lead his team to 4 bowl game appearances, losing the first 2 but winning the second 2. Hartman would rank 2nd in ACC history with 12,967 career passing yards, a number that also placed him in the top 20 of FBS history. He set records in several other categories, including completions, attempts, total touchdowns, and total yards. His career saw him rank among the top 3 quarterbacks in ACC history for these statistics, and among the top 25 nationally. One of his most notable achievements was recording 21 career games with 300 or more passing yards, the most in ACC history. He also went on a 258 pass streak without throwing an interception during the 2020 season. This achievement became a program record for Wake Forest and the 5th longest in ACC history. His career was marked by other standout performances. He had a 6-touchdown game against Clemson, which tied the ACC record for most touchdown passes in a single game. Hartman recorded 9 games with 4 or more passing touchdowns during his college career and became the only Wake Forest quarterback to have 5 or more passing touchdowns in multiple games. Hartman led the Demon Deacons to consistent bowl game appearances, including wins in the 2021 Gator Bowl and in the 2022 Gasparoli Bowl. His standout season would come in 2021 when he guided Wake Forest to an 11-3 record, the most wins in a single season for the program. and a spot in the ACC championship game. They would play Pittsburgh in the ACC championship game, and to be honest, a lot of people would say that Hartman struggled during this game. He threw for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he also had 4 interceptions and a 45-21 loss. One of the main reasons they say Hartman wasn't a good quarterback prospect for the NFL was for games like this. When the pressure was on and they were actually playing good teams, it seemed like Hartman just was an average quarterback and an average player who didn't really have a standout quality. He wasn't bad by any means, but there just wasn't really much upside potential. But despite all that, he still helped Wake Forest achieve its highest ever national ranking, reaching number 10 in the AP poll in 2021. In 2022, Sam Hartman was sidelined due to a non-football medical condition just before the start of Wake Forest season. It was later revealed that he had experienced a blood clot issue, which required a major medical procedure. Hartman was diagnosed with Paget-Schroeder syndrome, a rare condition where a blood clot forms in a deep vein in the upper body, often associated with strenuous activity. After undergoing a successful treatment, including a procedure to remove the clot, Hartman made a full recovery and was cleared to return to football. He missed the season opener, but returned in week 2. His recovery would help lead Wake Forest to a successful season in 2022, at least compared to recent history. They would win their 2022 bowl game against Missouri. After his standout career at Wake Forest, Sam Hartman made the difficult decision to transfer to Notre Dame for his final season. This was in 2023, and the move to Notre Dame gave Hartman an opportunity to showcase his skills on a national stage with one of the most storied programs in college football. If he wanted to get drafted in the NFL, he had to prove that he could compete with the best when it came to big-time games. In his first game with the Fighting Irish, he tied a program record for throwing 4 touchdown passes in Notre Dame's season opener against Navy. This game was played in Dublin, Ireland, and Hartman's performance would help lead the team to a dominant victory. And throughout his final season, Hartman continued to show why he was one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football at the time. He finished the season with 2,689 passing yards and 24 touchdowns, and he would help lead Notre Dame to a 9-3 regular season record. But Hartman would make the decision to opt out of their bowl game to help begin for preparations for the 2024 NFL Draft. Yeah, he was in the 2024 NFL Draft. It just goes to show you how long Hartman has been in college football. And despite his success, Hartman did face unexpected challenges when he went undrafted in the 2024 draft. A lot of people would claim his age. For just your average good quarterback, why take a risk on someone who's already on the older side? But age aside, there were obviously other concerns. At 6'1" and around 210 pounds, Hartman is slightly undersized compared to other NFL quarterbacks. Scouts often prioritize physical traits like height and arm strength, and while Hartman was definitely talented, he didn't really have any standout physical attributes. And also, Hartman played in a high-powered, pass-heavy system at Wake Forest, which some NFL teams might have viewed as difficult to translate to a pro-style offense. And at times during big games, Hartman struggled with interceptions, which may have caused some hesitation among NFL teams, but I don't really know. If we look at some of the top prospects of the 2024 draft, you had quarterbacks like Caleb Williams, who was the first overall pick, Drake May from North Carolina, who was the second overall pick, and Bo Nix from Oregon, and Michael Penix Jr. from Washington. These quarterbacks were viewed as your more prototypical NFL prospects. But Hartman's journey did not end there, and he would end up signing with the Washington Commanders as a free agent, still determined to prove himself at the professional level. After joining the Commanders practice squad, Hartman would continue to work hard, waiting for his opportunity to play. And on September 7th, 2024, he received that chance when the backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota, sustained an injury, leading to Hartman's promotion to the active roster. His story also caught the attention of the UFL, or the United Football League, where he was selected by the Birmingham Stallions in the 9th round of the 2024 UFL Draft. But Sam Hartman is still on the Commanders, and although his future in professional football remains uncertain, one thing is clear: Sam Hartman's perseverance and determination have carried him through every obstacle he's faced. From breaking records in high school and college, To a devastating loss of his older brother, Hartman has faced more challenges than most players experience in a lifetime. Yet through it all, Hartman has shown a remarkable ability to rise above adversity and keep moving forward. And I hope that this can soon translate to the NFL. I feel like a lot of you guys would probably have a better analysis on his situation, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of this video, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.